Well, I guess my experience is, I'll give you some thoughts on that. Startup companies are really about people. There's the idea, you need a good idea, you need to understand the market, you need to understand what the customers need, what the pain points are. That would all be table stakes. What you really do have to understand is what's motivating the people. And it takes a team. We often think of an entrepreneur as a single person, but it's usually not. In some cases it would be. And so it's important to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the people and how to balance off the strengths so that you have a stronger team. So selecting the individuals, selecting the team, I think is a key component of startup. Well, usually, again, you'll see a little bit of a theme in my comments is there are thousands and thousands of ideas, and an idea is required before you get to a business plan. But after a while, it becomes very clear that execution of the plan is where the rubber hits the road. Execution of the plan. So moving from idea to plan to execution. And so the skills involved in executing are different than the skills of creating an idea. And you have to make sure that you have the ability to move forward, get the capital that's required, which involves selling investors that your plan is good. You have to recruit good people to execute. You have to build some level of a relationship with the individual. Mentorship is a two-way street, and so there has to be good chemistry. You can't mentor everybody, so you have to make sure there's good chemistry, and I guess that's an evaluation process. But given that, I think the main thing that I see in New Brunswick is younger people often don't have the confidence to think big, and it's very easy to take a big idea and reduce it to a manageable size. But if you take a small idea, it's very hard to make it a big idea. So it's sometimes referred to as the vision. The big idea is the vision. So it's clarifying very early on, what is it you really want to do? Like, what is driving you as an individual? Some people like money, so they want to be rich, and money is a key driver. Most people, money is not a key driver. What is a key driver is building something, building a legacy, fulfilling a need, like a social entrepreneurial need. It's accomplishing more than making money. And so it's getting people to understand what their drivers are and ensuring that they don't think too small in the early stage. Well, I think our entrepreneurial spirit has traditionally been quite strong. We're relatively, I think the city of St. John is celebrating its 225th birthday this year. So that's not a long time, but the country was founded by entrepreneurs and immigrants, and they were entrepreneurs and built some worldwide businesses. And I would say that the bloodlines here are very good. I would say, however, that once the economy started to run into some difficulty around the end of the Second World War, which is the 40s, 1940s, that some of that entrepreneurial spirit moved out of the province and out of the city, and also left us with a bit of uncertainty. And we've been struggling over the last few decades to get our entrepreneurial spirit back in full motion again. But there are good seeds. There's good opportunity here. And I think a number of startups that have happened over the last 10 years prove that we've got a good base to work from. I think we need more. And we have to think bigger.